If you're looking for Twingo, you came to the right place. If you're looking for Twingo, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed Mountain Jack because it's Twingo. My middle name is Misery. Actually, it's Elon, and that's a wanker's name. It's Twingo. So don't you mess around with me. Yes, welcome back to Twingo, if indeed this is even happening. Is it? I think it's happening. You're watching it. I'm doing it. Let's just pretend that it's happening and move on. Yes, Twingo. We come here to play once more on this, the eve of the Mass of Christ. The Christ Massacre, if you will. Yes, we're here to play, Twingo. To do the thing. There'll be drinking. There will be prizes. I can't pretend that it's all going to make a lot of sense. Basically, it's been so long since we've done this online. We're kind of trying to remember what it is we actually do. But if you're ready to play, then I'm ready to play. But of course, we can't play. We can't play Twingo. We cannot play Twingo, not until we bring to the stage the queen of the Double R Club, the organ grinder to my monkey, not that euphemism. Give it up for Rose Thorn!
Had a big intro tune lined up.
But it's the, yeah.
But she's really, really freaked out by Lush. Look at her. Look how big she is. She's enormous.
She is enormo cat.
Say hello to your super fans, Inks. Say hello, super fans.
You're okay. She's kind of freaked out by the Lush.
She didn't like the singing.
It's very loud.
Look at Inky Binky. Inky Binky.
No, look over there.
Look over here. Me. Keep looking over here. I'm going to keep turning around. So this is Inky. She is now 10 months old. And she weighs 3.5 kilos.
Same as a Volkswagen.
She's
squirmy.
Squirmy Inky. She's squirmy Inky. Squirmy Inky. She is like the squirrel in the movies Ice Age, constantly surprised by what's over there, what's over there, what's over there, what's over there. It's just us. It's just us. But she's really freaked out by the Lush.
It's just me.
I think it's the nylon in the trousers. But her eyes are like this all the time. Kind of like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? So I had some music playing, but it was too much for her. So we had some treats. And then I think you're not going to see much of her tonight.
No, I don't think so.
But you've had a really good look.
Inky McGinky.
Inky McGinky. Inky Malinky. You just looking at the camera.
Doing the do.
Oh, so you freak her out. Right. Say bye, everybody. Bye, Inky. Bye. Say bye, Inky.
Bye, Inky. Bye.
Bye.
I understand every word you say. She may venture back. It seems unlikely because, like Rose said, she's freaked out by this. I don't know why. She spends all day, every day with me, but suddenly I do this, and she's like, "What the?"
So yeah, I had some theme music lined up.
It was a whole thing.
Exciting.
Inky squirming.
Squirming Inky. Oh, bright light in my eyes.
It is kind of bright light, yeah. Will you angle it away? See, we've forgotten kind of how we do this.
A lot of everything. A lot of it. Is that better or is that it?
I don't know. It's not really at me, no.
Well, I mean, you don't care, do you? You don't care.
I don't mind the spotlight.
So for some reason, the closed captions is on. So that will make for an exciting Twingo.
Oh dear.
So
yeah, well, they change something every time we do it, don't they? So
yeah.
Are these both going?
It's been a long time, and we spent about 5 minutes going, well, you turn off the lights. I turn off
which
the lights.
light do we have? Is that
how we turn off the lights?
When do we do this? With the...
Oh, I do keep one.
You do keep one what? Yeah, I thought you kept one of those. Yeah.
I mean,
so where did it?
Just move it back here. Oh, I think you missed this, haven't you? Oh,
It's this kind of
get out.
high quality professionalism that you've missed. Go.
We never claimed to be the BBC in terms of production quality.
No.
And this is
but we do have a lot less Nigel Farage upon our show. So.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you saw Inky. There was some demands made of me earlier to bring Inky on screen.
Well, that may be the last of it
for all of us.
Ooh.
Oh. Ooh. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Oh. How have you been?
Here she comes.
So, what have
you been up to?
No good. I'll be bound.
Simon, are you at university yet? What age are you now?
Married with children of your own, no doubt.
Oh, yeah, it's just going to be. I'm just going to be half dark.
Oh, are you not lit?
I'm not lit.
You're kind of. I can see it reflecting on your glasses.
Okay. Yeah. What age are you now, Simon? 14, 19?
43.
23? I don't know. But yeah, you're all grown up. This is our fifth festive.
But never forget that the word festive is quite close to the word festering. Coincidence? I'm just saying. Right, so what do we do?
So what else have you been up to? What else have you been up to?
You do realise you can't hear them if they answer.
They can type. Oh, Maya says Simon's only 13.
Only 13.
I'm sure he was like 7 when this all started. Was he not? Yeah, it's bonkers. But yeah, our 5th festive Twingo. 5 times you've seen the festive log that is
the log that is festive.
Inky spent the pre-show in the box where the balls go once we've called them. She's now trying to get inside the prize bags, so might be a bonus for some of you.
There may be some cat hair involved if any of you are allergic. Right, so now I explain the rules, I think.
Yes.
Right, so
got a lot of new
how many new players do we have?
13.
It was 18. 18. I didn't remember how many new players. 18 new players. Well, I'll have to explain the rules very, very quickly. It's very, very simple. You know what bingo is. You know what Twin Peaks is. You don't have to know anything about Twin Peaks. It's bingo. It's Twin Peaks. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. It's a portmanteau word. It's a composite word. Basically, it's Twin Peaks bingo. Each and every one of these balls has something written on them that pertains to Twin Peaks, and if one of these balls that is picked and read out corresponds to one of the squares on your Twingo cards, how many squares on a Twingo card?
25.
25. Forgotten how many times I've done that. 25 squares. So if one of these balls corresponds to one of your 25 squares, simply take a writing implement and cross it off. Or if you don't have a writing implement, if you're like a bingo aficionado, you've got a dabber, then dab it. If you don't have a writing implement, if you don't have a dabber, simply take your fingers and make a hole in the paper, or invaginate, as we say at Twingo, mouthful of fruit and nut. So yes, to follow your progress. There are a number of balls in here that have certain things that happen when they are called. For instance, there is a ball in here that has written on it, the Log Lady. Nothing's been called yet, but when the Log Lady ball, nothing's been called yet, is pulled, is plucked, is read, then we all raise our drinks and drink a toast to Catherine Coulson, the wonderful Log Lady. Which reminds me, we do need our drinks. Before anyone asks, no, Roses is not Tizer. It just looks like it. It's because it's blood orange tonic. Tizer The appetizer, no.
And
Gin.
And what flavour was Tizer? Was the discussion we were having
Yeah,
pre-show.
they would have just said fruit flavour. But what fruit?
What
I
fruit?
mean, I think it was just
We probably said mixed fruit.
red flavour.
Mixed fruit, mixed meat. It was very much what the name of the game was in the 70s.
Do you remember, sometime in the 90s, they released a new brand of Tizer that was called something like Tizer Cool or Tizer Cold or Tizer Ice or something like that. And the idea was that no matter what temperature, this is true, no matter what temperature the drink was, it was meant to always taste cold. It was fucking awful. We actually tried it, I remember. It had kind of a weird mentholated aftertaste that was half menthol, sort of part toothpaste and part kind of engine oil. It was awful. I don't know why they thought it would work. What's
I'm
happening?
going to turn this light on because I feel like I'm in the dark.
I think now I'm sort of glowing, like Mr. Burns in the Woods reference.
I feel weirdly not lit.
I don't really know what to...
Yeah, so it was horrible. I remember drinking it walking up Pentonville Road.
Because we got it, at the bottom, yes. It was like, it was not good. So yes, balls called, you're crossing. Now, you're crossing off, as the balls are called, if they correspond. And when you have crossed off every single one of those 25 squares, we're not looking for corners, we're not looking for lines or half of this, that. When you have crossed off all of those 25 squares, when you have, as we say, a full lodge, then you must type into the comments. You can nominate someone to type for you. You must type in capitals the word Twingo with as many exclamation marks as you think is fit. And basically you're calling Twingo because you've won.
Easy. Happy one.
However, we will continue to play at that point, but why? Why would we continue to play when you've already won? That's because each and every game of Twingo has how many winners?
3 winners.
3 winners, and this game of Twingo is no exception. Now, if you call Twingo, you'll be put in the notional winners enclosure, and then Rose will check your cards. She knows which cards you all have. And if you have called Twingo incorrectly, or as we say,
fraudulently,
then everyone in the comments gets to call you an imbecile in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as they think is fitting. Is that it? We've got the gin, got the nut tub.
And our viewers at home can't see, but Inky has joined us on the sofa.
Oh, so she has.
She's on the sofa, just keeping an eye on things.
Just like
probably trying to protect me from the white-trousered maniac.
The white-trousered maniac. There's a name I've not heard in many years.
We've been playing this at the Double R Club, and we've had
but it's a shortened version.
Approximately 9 to 12 minutes to play a game of Twingo. So it's been quite
It's
special.
been speed Twingo. When it's at the Double R Club, it's kind of speed Twingo. There's only 9 squares, and we have to rocket through it in like 10 minutes. This has sometimes taken hours, so hope you're in a comfortable chair.
And let's just say I'm on holiday already, and finished work this afternoon, and that's it. I can drink all...
The gin must flow.
Maya is asking to see the nut tub. Have you shaken your nut tub?
I have.
I've got a mini nut tub.
A mini fruit and nut tub.
Mine is
but yours has also got
chocolate raisins in it. So mine's got dates and raisins and sultanas and cashew nuts and chocolate raisins. And you may be asking, we're going to get this out of the way. You may be asking, why are you not having a box of Maltesers as is the tradition Twingo festive accompaniment? Well, strap yourself in, folks. I got not well during the summer. Not well. And lots of tests were taken and delivered, and
things were prodded.
I was probed and prodded, and it turns out that I have celiac disease.
What is celiac disease, I hear some of you may be saying?
Well, it means that gluten effectively poisons me.
Now, this is not an allergy.
Not an allergy.
Or
not an intolerance.
An intolerance of gluten.
It's a disease.
Just bad. It's a disease.
Increases my cancer risks.
Makes you
and
feel sick,
makes you
bloated,
nauseous,
awful.
bloated, headaches, yada yada yada. And the only treatment available is to cut gluten out of your life.
I don't really think that's a treatment, is it?
And many of you might be thinking, oh well, you don't like bread anyway. And it's like, no, I don't like bread.
No, not a big fan.
I love Maltesers. Oh.
Who knew there was gluten in Maltesers?
So I can't have the an acronym they use is BROWSE: barley, rye, oats, wheat, and spelt. Can't have anything with that. Went to the shops today to buy some mustard.
Ooh.
Picked up the usual jar of Coleman's. Reading the ingredients, contains gluten. Can't have that.
Gluten in mustard. Not in all
gluten
mustard,
though. Just some mustard.
Gluten in soy sauce.
So
just all manner of ridiculousness.
It's been traumatic. But John the Tool Atfield.
That's not his name.
I can't have Star bars anymore.
But on the good side, I very much can. So it's it's the silver lining.
So Sean Magic Mooney bought me a bag of gluten-friendly sweets and
What
treats.
have you had? You've had your gluten-friendly Kit Kat substitute.
Yeah, which was fine. It got 4 out of 5 stars.
What was the other thing? Yeah, you had the Rice Krispie balls, which you didn't like.
I didn't like the Rice Krispie balls.
But there's like Cadbury's fingers.
Christmas cake.
Oh, the Christmas cake. Yes.
I liked.
You said you couldn't even tell the difference with the
Couldn't even
Christmas
tell
cake.
the difference because bought a new toaster because apparently all it takes is a crumb like the size you would get on the top of a pen.
And they call it cross-contamination. It's that much can make her kind of ill. It's ridiculous.
So, apparently, one of the things that can cause it is stress. And
one that can bring it on. Yeah.
Let's face it. It's been a year. It's been a shit of a year.
It's been a shit year. Yeah. This year's been really tough. All manner of terrible things happened.
Fluffy, I've got a whole bottle of gluten-free soy sauce that I got from the internet. So
that's another thing. Some shampoos have got gluten in them. And if you use them, it'll make you ill.
So in the summer, I got not well, but my hair started to kind of break at weird lengths and was kind of weird, and my hairdresser's going, I don't know what's going on with your hair. Turns out L'Oreal shampoo has wheat in it.
Because you're not worth it.
So I had some biopsies, and the biopsies came back 2 weeks ago. So I have been diagnosed with celiac for 2 weeks and 3 days. I have meltdowns most days. The biggest meltdown most recently was my staff team lunch. Yay, team lunch. Oh, we're going on a boat. Have you told them I'm celiac? Yep, they said they know they've got it sorted. Great, get there. Okay, these are your vegan treats. They said, no, can't you be?
That's the same thing, isn't it? You're a fucking idiot.
So on the day of our team lunch, I had a tangerine and a banana.
Tangerine.
Luckily, they've not had the opportunity to ask me for money yet because they'll get a swift kick up the backside.
A swift. Oh, go and fuck yourself.
So that happened. Somebody went to Australia and brought me back some cherry ripes, which I bloody love. Oh, can't eat them. May contain gluten.
Chock full of gluten.
My new boss, trying to make an impression, got me a box of really fancy chocolates.
Ooh.
Oh, fancy chocolates. Third ingredient, gluten.
Did you leave them at work then?
I gave them to Rosalina.
You didn't think to give them to.
No, but you don't like those kind of sweets, like truffly kind of things, do you?
No, it's like give me chocolate or give me death.
I want chocolate. So I had
the chocolates weren't chocolate.
Well, they were like
the
truffles,
soft sensory.
Yeah. So I had a really bad day. I had a banana for my lunch and a tangerine, which quite frankly, tangerines we'll get onto later on in the conversation because I've not been happy with them this year.
I mean, of all the things that have gone wrong, the tangerines, if you're listening, your game's been off.
So I went to Fortnum and Mason's because, frankly, I'd had a shit day. Went to Fortnum and Mason's, bought myself some rose and violet creams, some rose Turkish delights, and then went to the very expensive shop next door and bought some macarons.
All of which free of gluten. Gluten of gluten.
So, John, just in case you need to know, you need to tell the Star Bar fairy just one. Just the one.
Just the one. Or
No.
No, I probably shouldn't eat 2. I could and would, but yeah.
We're using this as an excuse to perhaps eat less biscuits.
Maybe we'll eat less biscuits. We'll see.
So
because the gluten-free biscuits will still be bad for you.
Yeah,
but
they're really expensive, but you don't get as many of them.
Don't get as many, that's true. Yeah, but we found some good ones.
Yeah.
So yes, that's the health news. Fast games, good game. Should we begin? No, what do we?
Yeah, we can try.
We can try.
We can try. See if we remember.
Okay, are we ready to Twingo? Then let's Twingo. Eyes down for a full lodge. Okay, first ball out this evening.
And it's a classic.
Ooh.
It's a classic.
If you have it.
Extract it. It's pine cone.
Pine cone. If one of the squares on your Twingo card has printed in it pine cone, then take a pen, cross, dabber, or invaginate, pine cone. If you have an actual pine cone, take this opportunity to insert it. We are not responsible for any injury incurred.
Maya says I can live on macaroons now. Can't afford to live on macaroons.
Yeah, well, you could get cheap, shitty ones, but the ones you've got are really, really good.
Really expensive. And I let him have one.
Because usually it's like, no.
I have one with
you can have the chocolate one. It's
I
like,
have 9 o'clock cup of tea. Would you like anything to go with that cup of tea, Rose? Says Ben. I said, oh, I'd like a macaron. And what flavour? Anyone. I picked them all. I know what they are. And I said, are you not having one? It's like, oh,
I didn't think I was allowed.
So he's not allowed one, but tonight he was gifted one. Oh,
you've also got Empire biscuits from Scotland that are gluten-free.
Yeah, found a bakery in Scotland.
We found some gluten-free donuts.
Yeah.
We're trying them out.
We haven't, no. We will.
No, we tried the ones from Scotland.
Yeah, I didn't think so much.
Yeah, they're a bit too dry. Yeah, they were fine, but I've had worse gluten-y donuts, but I think maybe we should get on with the game of it.
Okay.
Fast game's good game.
Mike Snake Nelson.
Mike Snake Nelson, cross it, dab it. And we're off to the races. There are no races.
Green butt skunk.
Green butt skunk. It's a drink. It's a green butt skunk. It's a skunk with a green butt. It's a green butt skunk. It's not a drink. I'm thinking of the other thing. It's a fishing lure. See, we've not done this for. Sorry.
You're thinking of silent drape runners.
Silent drape runners. Am I using silent drape runners, or am I milking a long-teated cow? We may know.
They're quite rare in this country.
They are, yes.
Have you ever milked a cow?
I have not milked a cow.
No, me neither. I've seen a cow.
You've seen a cow.
Have you ever pushed a cow over?
No, I have not tipped a cow. No. Did you just nearly fall over? Why?
I don't know. It felt like everything was falling one way, and I kind of went with it.
Just go with it. Just go with the flow.
I've been quite unwell.
She has been very unwell.
Whitetail Falls.
It's the falls at this town of which we speak. It's Whitetail Falls. Whitetail Falls.
What's the nearest you've come to any kind of like farmyard animal?
Probably
Have you
quite close.
Touched one?
Have I touched a cow? No, I don't know.
Have you touched any farmyard animals? Did you go to a farm when you were at school?
Maybe. Did I stroke a goat once? Does that count? I've never touched a live chicken.
Huh. Abby lost connection. Abby, you'll be pleased to know we've only called 5 balls.
I'm surprised it's that many. We have called
Green butt skunk, pine cone, Mike Snake Nelson, Whitetail Falls,
and of course
silent drape runners. That will never be repeated. Oh, are you ready? It's Jacques' cabin.
Jacques' cabin, because Jacques is cabbing it uptown, uptown, cabbing it uptown, uptown. Your business friends, Australian. Your business friends, Australian, cabbing it uptown, uptown, and rest. When we do that at the Double R Club, I get one line and she cuts me short.
Karen says she washed a cow's teat. Why? Were you at a farm doing farming things?
Were you the one that dirtied the teat, Karen?
Well, they're always in their own muck, aren't they? Cows.
What, Karen? Oh, I thought you were talking about Karen and Louise. The twins are always in their own muck. But why only one teat?
Well, she says teats.
Teats, oh, right. The udder.
The udder area.
Yes.
Cat's still on the sofa.
She's pretending to be asleep.
Psst, psst, psst. Right.
Right. Jack's cabin.
Patrick said he would encourage you to touch more animals, but there again.
No, not since the court case, Patrick.
Different time. Jerry Horn.
Is that Mother's hat? Jerry Horn. Jerry Falula Horn. Jerry Horn. Jerry Horn. Jerry Horn. Come out to play. Jerry Horn.
Yeah. We said this earlier on, but...
Oh, yes, we did. But it's...
Now we're calling it. It's Donut.
Donut. I'd forgotten that was even a ball. But Donut is now being called officially. Whether this donut is gluten-free or not, we don't know. So we won't be touching it. But it's Donut, as in disturb. Donut.
Welcome to Twin Peaks.
Welcome to Twin Peaks. This is Twin Peaks, and you're welcome to it. Welcome to Twin Peaks, not the Pleasure Dome, or indeed the jungle. Welcome to Twin Peaks.
Is that Guns N' Roses?
That's why I retch, because they are dreadful in every possible way. Awful people too.
Are they?
Axl Rose once threatened to beat up David Bowie because David Bowie chatted up his girlfriend, and Axl Rose knew he didn't stand a fucking chance. If it was going to come down to it, she's like, "Yeah, I'm going with Dave."
Big Dave.
Yeah, he called him something like, because he was in Tin Machine at the time, and he called himself he said, "Hey, Tin Man," or something shit like that. Just what a twat.
The Tin Man did have the biggest heart.
And an axe.
Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Is this thing on? Mayor Dwayne Falula Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford. And, of course, Dwayne puts the MILF into Milford.
Do you know any MILFs?
I mean, I don't think I can answer that, can I? Thing is, I think it's become shorthand now for just older woman. Doesn't actually have to be a mother, I don't think. I'm not an expert. What?
Oh, shark.
What was that?
I don't know.
It's a little fruity ooh. Moving swiftly on from the MILF subject.
Waldo, R.I.P.
Leo, no! Don't go there! Talk to the beak, because the wing's not listening, or something. Talk to the wing, that's right. Waldo, R.I.P. Can you tell it's been a long time since we've done this?
Have you ever heard... Oh, talk about the birds. Birds. Good story.
Tippy Hedron. Oh. I'm talking about... So, for my birthday, Rose bought me an experience, because, frankly, buying each other stuff is just going to sit on a shelf, most things. So if you can't come up with something to buy, or the experience. So we went hawking. Hawking, not Professor. May he rest in peace.
Is he dead?
Oh, yes, very dead. Awfully dead. And a domestic abuser, apparently. But let's not get into that. So hawking, yeah, we went to this...
The Hawking Centre.
We went to the Hawking Centre at this posh hotel in Kent, if a posh hotel could exist in Kent. I once did a job in Kent. As we were coming back, one of the other people, it was an advert, one of the other people that was on the advert, he went, Kent. At least people from Essex know they're cunts. He was a lovely gentleman. Anyway, so yes, basically, Hawking Centre, you go there and they've got all these different birds of prey.
Yep.
We did the four big ones.
Four big birds.
Four big birds. So we did the Chilean blue eagle. And then we did a big owl.
Big owl.
Big old owl. And then we did the bald eagle, which was massive. And then we finished with a vulture, which was fucking amazing. So basically you get given the big gauntlet. Well done, well remembered. Always on the left hand. Don't know why.
Yeah.
What if you're left-handed? I don't know. And basically,
So you can punch it when you're
he puts a little bit of a dismembered piece of a little chick. And after it's flown away, and it flies all the way and usually comes in really low and then lands on you and eats the thing. And basically, the bald eagle was just like looking at me. It was quite disturbing. Yeah. But it was really cool. So you get the Chilean eagle. I just thought, it's quite a big bird. And I was like, I thought it would be heavier when it landed, but it was actually quite light. And then the owl was maybe a little heavier, but quite light. The bald eagle weighed more than I did, I felt. You kind of go like that, and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was doing this to hold my other arm up to keep it.
But I did learn, because we have film of me doing this when the vulture landed on me. Not heavy, but I'm standing there all kind of cool. I've done this. Or I thought, I've done the bald eagle. How difficult can it be? But I've learned that you cannot receive a vulture and still look cool. Because you go like that, and it's just about to land, and it kind of flaps its wings to stop, and you kind of go... And it was in slow motion, so it's like... But it was really cool.
I will share some videos, but it was a lot of fun.
It was really good. It was so cold. It may be the coldest I've been. But
the vulture was called Maggie.
Named after?
Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, yeah. So that's how old she is. She was like
30 something.
35, I think she was. And the guy that was doing it, that was in charge, like the guy that knew about all the birds... he met Reese. He met Maggie when he was a little 4-year-old kid at a show where the person that owned Maggie then did a display. So he met Maggie then, and now he's kind of it's crazy.
Yeah, I've got it. They have a really good Christmas sale on. So if you're in England and are looking for a good experience, get yourself to the Hawking Centre. Vouchers are valid for 12 months.
Where's it called? Cheshire? No.
Champneys. It was near Ashford.
Near Ashford in Kent. But yeah, no, it's really definitely recommended.
And then we had something to eat afterwards, and I may or may not have gotten gluten.
Even though they assured you that you weren't going to get gluten.
Yeah, I think maybe I got gluten.
You've been gluten.
Maya said a vulture hit her in the head when she lived in South Africa, and she was nearly knocked out.
That must have been a big one. Maggie wasn't that big, though.
She was pretty big. She had her wings were like this big. Where I'm going to share videos with you all.
Yes.
Keep an eye out on Christmas Day, and I'll be posting the videos on the R Club page to show just how cool we are.
Or not, as you will see.
Shall we do some
Let's play the game.
I know. I can just hear John Atfield as a kind of he's projecting.
Fast game's a good game.
He's projecting, going, I wish they'd get a fucking move on. I can hear him, and he's just going, it's always like this. And it's like, why
he's not, because he's turning away from the screen, looking at the enormous pile of Star Bars he's got, thinking, what the fuck am I going to do with these now?
You'll eat them. I can't.
By the way, John, you do need to come to the new R Club venue.
John says he's going to try and come down.
Excellent. Good. It's cool, isn't it? It's a nice venue. The chairs don't stab you when you sit in them. It's weird. So...
Yeah, the toilet doors lock. And
yeah, everything. It's
weird.
It's the weirdest thing. And the drinks are genuinely quite cheap.
And really good.
Yeah.
They have a really great selection of drinks.
Oh, do they?
Mm.
I've never actually gone and got drunk there.
No.
So I'm thinking of doing other things there, like reading things, getting some writers together and doing like a monthly thing upstairs. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a real community hub.
It really is, yeah.
And we're doing Ashes to Ashes there in March as well. And they really just have been genuinely lovely, and it's been amazing.
John's coming in February. The hotel is booked.
Excellent.
Boom.
Excellent. Right. Maybe we'll have finished Twingo by then.
Maybe.
Laura Palmer.
Laura Palmer. She is the one. So Chesney Hawkes, you're full of shit. That's all I'm saying.
The one-armed man.
The one-armed man. He is a man. He has one arm. He is the one-armed man, played by the wonderful Mr. Al Strobel, who we met and was really cool and much missed.
Yeah, he liked me. Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz, again, much missed. The late, the great. Mad as a box of frogs, but amazing. Julie Cruz, not to be confused with Julie Cruise Ship, who I believe is currently incarcerated.
Yeah. She wanted to come back, but we benched her for a while.
Parole was not forthcoming.
You know, you can't be that kind of person and expect to be
Welcome.
Jennifer Lynch.
Jennifer Lynch, daughter, of course, of the man himself. Not going to say his name because he's on there as well. Jennifer Falula Lynch, director, I think, of the best episodes of that Dharma thing that was on Netflix that we gave up on. But her episodes were the best. The rest of it was a little bit.
We watched something else that she did, and we went, "Oh, it's Jennifer
She
Lynch."
turns up directing all manner of stuff. Yeah. Also, one of the best Walking Dead's.
Oh yeah,
was hers. That was a great, really harrowing episode where a really nice character bit the dust. Well, loads of characters in that, but now it's just awful and unwatchable. But that was back when it was good.
Lucy Moran.
Lucy Moran likes an electric fan, drives a panel van. What a woman.
Is she a devil woman?
With evil on her mind, beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you. It's interesting from me that that's a Cliff Richard song. She's gonna get you from behind. Is that a song about pegging? I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it could be. He's projecting. Old Cliff.
Madeline Ferguson.
Madeline Ferguson. Poor Madeline hated those glasses. Snap. Madeline Falula Ferguson. I very much admired her video star in the 80s.
Meals on Wheels.
Well, they're on wheels, and then meals, which follows that they are meals on wheels. Meals on wheels. Inky McGinky. Inky McGinky. She's a McGinky and she is called Inky. She's Inky McGink. Inky McGink. She's not coming in. You've been scooped.
You've been
scooped. You've been scooped.
That's what we say.
You've been scooped. You've been scooped.
We sing that to her all the time.
I can't imagine why she stays away from us.
Yeah. She's a funny wee thing. She's not quite worked out who she is yet. Except for maybe she's really just the squirrel from Ice Age. Oh, look at you. Annie Blackburn.
Annie Blackburn. She's burned black. She's Annie Blackburn. How is she? Apparently she's fine. Annie Falula Blackburn.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Benjamin Horne.
Benjamin Horne. Benjamin Horne. From the day he was born, he was a wrong-on. Doesn't really.
We're a little bit besotted by her, if we're honest. Every night.
She's Inky McGinky.
Every night, we turn the lights off, having finished reading for the evening, and I go and get her and bring her to bed. Because
you can't get in there.
Because we're a little bit obsessed by her.
She's Inky McGink.
But yeah, she's a funny wee thing. John the Tool Atfield has asked if we're excited about Nosferatu.
Yes, but I'm also a bit nervous.
Oh, a bit nervous.
And I'll tell you why. I thought the witch was brilliant.
How many stars out of 5?
I don't do stars. That's
you got it. Out of 10. Give me a score out of 10.
Why out of 10? I'll give you 4 out of 5.
Okay, 4 out of 5.
I really like The Witch.
Okay.
The Lighthouse I liked a lot.
How many stars?
Less. I'd say 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
The Northman I could not stand.
Many stars.
I'll give it 1 because it was very pretty to look at. But as a film, it was dog shit. I liked Björk, but the rest of it was so bad.
What about the badge? You got a badge? You got a badge?
When we went to see it, she picked up a badge, gave me the badge. It's a big, ugly badges mostly. It's a big, ugly badge, wasn't it? And ever since then, she's been going, Sue, you're very excited about your badge. What the badge you made me take?
You were really excited.
I wasn't!
You were excited for the film.
For the film, I was very excited because I was thinking, which lighthouse? Viking, let's go.
And we're in the pictures. And it's like, I'm just going to go to the loo before the film starts. And I come back and I've got your badge and you're going, I'm really excited for this film because I love the witch and I really like the lighthouse. And then you had your badge on. And
I didn't wear the badge. I don't wear the pajamas. Ooh. Just Chanel number 5.
You had a badge though.
It's probably still here somewhere. If we find it, we'll give it to someone as a prize.
Oh, but John, if you're still, if there's a possibility of a poster from the cinema from Nosferatu, it might be quite good for the Halloween auction.
So yeah, I am excited about it, despite the fact that I'm a bit reticent, A, because of the Northman, and B, because I am a little bit prejudiced against vampire stories, because mostly they're not scary. Mostly they're like, oh, but romantic and sexy. It's like, no, I want to be scared. I don't want to be romanced and sexed. Despite what George Michael kept saying to me. Want to sex me up? I'm guessing that's upstairs. I don't know.
John's got your number. He knows you've got your badge on under your pocket. You know us too well, John Atfield. Right.
Next.
Okay. Twingo.
Sorry?
Twingo.
That's not what it says.
We're playing Twingo.
We are, yes. Saved yourself there.
I haven't drank since June, I don't think, because I've been quite unwell. Twin Peaks High School.
Twin Peaks High School, where in the corridors they do this. And then moonwalk. Now, obviously, you think I'm moonwalking because it's like seamless. I do that on the stage at the Double R, and they can see I'm just walking backwards. It kills it a little bit. I think we need like a sofa, like when you walk down behind the sofa.
Do that again. I'm going to watch it on the screen.
It's not good for my knees, that, I'll be honest.
It does always really make me laugh. Simon just made a rat burrito. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a rat burrito is.
It's a burrito with rat in it. Mmm.
Simon, you're 13.
Stop eating rats.
Stop eating rats. If you keep eating rats, you'll never grow up to be as big and strong as Benjamin Lush.
I mean, I did eat a few rats.
Dated a few.
Yeah, no, that is true. And you would have heard about that had you come to my show, Love and Death with Benjamin Lush.
Love and Death.
You would have heard it all.
Twingo.
No, I'm not going to tell that story, Karen.
Next time.
No, because we don't know who's watching.
We don't know who's watching. We can't say that on here.
Can't say that.
Black Lodge.
Black Lodge. It's a lodge. It's black. I mean, let's just leap to conclusions and call it the Black Lodge. Black Lodge. Cross dab.
Norma Jennings.
Norma Falula Jennings. She owns the eating establishment, makes the comestibles. That's all I'm saying.
Comestibles.
Well, I'm not going to say what they are, am I?
Quite right.
Don't think she makes donuts, though.
We've already called that.
I know, but I don't think she makes donuts.
Oh, so where are they?
Ooh, well, they're in the police station.
But who makes them? How do they get there? You never see a 24-hour donut shop. Apparently, Donut Time, which is a shop not quite as good as
Crosstown.
Oh, Crosstown Donuts, dead to us. Donut Time, they do make gluten-free donuts.
Where are they based?
There's various branches scattered throughout London. There's one near Old Street. Okay. Not the roundabout, because the roundabout doesn't exist.
It's not a roundabout anymore, is it?
It's just a junction.
It's a shame, because there used to be some road markings that said double R.
Yeah. We didn't point anywhere near us. But there's a really fancy donut place which is gluten free called, I can't remember, oh god, I forgot what it's called. Fancy Donuts Are Us. They're £6. £6 a donut, and you can get them at Borough Market. Or they now have a shop inside Selfridges.
Oh, so you know they're fancy as fuck.
Really fancy, proper. They do creme brulee ones, which I've got.
Black Magic Child.
Yeah, John Atfield, the roundabout's
Well,
gone.
It's not a roundabout.
it's not
You have to drive around.
It's not a
but you
roundabout.
can't go all the way around.
You can only go that way.
It's not a
It's
roundabout.
like you drive, if you're coming from the
See,
city.
that's how long you've been gone from London. They start getting rid of roundabouts.
If you drive from the city to go to Islington, for example, if the city is at 6 o'clock, you just turn to 3 o'clock to go to Islington.
6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. What would that be?
That would be a clock fact, Benjamin.
Ooh, clock fact.
Not even one
That's an impromptu clock fact.
So yeah, roundabout's gone, John. They've even moved the big arches.
Gone, baby, gone.
Oh, careful.
Oh, careful.
So it's not. Rest up, folks. Simon is not eating actual rats. He has a rat toy that he's wrapped up like a pig in blanket.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed that you're not eating rats.
I mean, I think his mother would bring him up better than that.
Rat on a stick over the barbecue, be lovely. Arr.
Well, come the revolution,
Exactly.
we'll all be eating rats on sticks.
It can't be far off, not after Brexit.
Let's play Twingo.
It's Twingo, this mother.
Oh, talking of Brexit, we can no longer send items that from the Double R Club shop abroad. We can't sell to the EU or Northern Ireland anymore.
So that's good for small businesses, isn't it?
So,
Thank you.
So if you want anything from the Double R Club shop, you're going to have to ask Scott Ryan to buy it. I can ship it to America, and then he can ship it to you over in the US.
That'll be nice and cheap.
It's nonsense.
It's absolute
Nonsense.
bollocks. It's bollocks.
We voted for this. I didn't.
I didn't either.
God damn it. Back to Twingo. It's Pete Martell.
Pete Martell. And we may even know a Pete Martell soon. We don't know.
We don't know.
Heavy Metal Pete. His real name, first name is Peter. His second name, he's looking for a new second name. Someone suggested Martell. Yeah. I think that's quite good.
I think that would really work.
Gone fishing.
Gone.
That might be on a ball. That's not been called.
Nice day for a picnic.
Nice day for a picnic, boo-boo. Reference to Yogi Bear, the Yogi Falula Bear. Nice day for a picnic.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
Now this is the one that's a drink. Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Black Yukon Sucker Punch is the sucker punch from the Black Yukon. It's a Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
And you know, I don't think I've punched a man this year.
You've not punched a man for a while now.
It's been a while.
It has.
But it's weird because I've got this bruise on my hand.
Have you been punching people in
And
your
maybe
sleep?
I have been punching somebody and I
Who?
just don't know about it.
Who have you been punching?
Maybe you?
Maybe.
Auction items, Annika. I think we're okay. I'm trying to get some legal advice because
It's all about quality control. Like you're meant to have things kind of assessed.
Yeah.
Because we're no longer part of the single market. They're like, well, I don't know if that's safe. And, you know, that's within their rights.
So like the dolls I knit that Annika always buys.
Yes.
I can't sell that anymore because it hasn't been through laboratory testing because it's a doll what I knitted on the sofa. I'm not sure, Annika, if there's something in one of the auctions.
We'll have to. We're looking into it.
We'll look into it, but I'm going to do the best I can.
This fucking country.
You know, up the revolution. Come the revolution. Right, 4 more balls. Woo, Twingo. Sheriff's Station.
Sheriff's Station. I believe I've already said that this evening, but now it's been called. So Sheriff's Station. Sheriff's Station. A station with sheriffs. It's a sheriff's station, don't you know?
Like us the other week there. The owls were flying towards our own. The owls were flying.
Is that the only thing?
The
owls were flying. Many things were blocked. The owls were flying. Cross it, dab it.
No charity exemption. Yeah, I'm trying to work it out. Politics don't make it easy to understand. And there doesn't seem to be, like, you can still sell things on eBay, I think, but you can't sell them if they were made before.
If it's like a business.
Yeah,
I suppose.
I just don't
we're going to have to
understand it.
try and understand it.
What I would like to do is find a lawyer who could help the charity.
Or a decent government.
Or a decent
would be
government.
nice.
No, I think we're too late for that.
We are too late for that.
Oh, what's that? It's a bird in a tree.
There's no bird. Bird in a tree. Cross it down. Bird in a tree. Bird in a tree. And another bird.
Owl.
Owl. Simply owl. Owl.
Owl. What kind of noise did the bald eagle make?
I can't do it. It sounded like a squeaky gate, didn't it?
Yeah, it was really loud.
Really loud, really shrill, kind of like a gate that needs oiling. That didn't really sound like it.
Hello, Inky Belinky.
She's a Malinky.
Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti, of course, wrote the theme tune, played the theme tune, but not many people know this. He also wrote the theme tune and played the theme tune of Doctor Who. How do I know this? That's because the Doctor Who theme tune just happened to go Badalamenti, 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 Badalamenti. He didn't really write that. That's just we just do that.
Talking of Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
Talking of Doctor Bloody Who. Last week was the final Gallifrey Cabaret of the year.
Which is a Doctor Who themed cabaret.
Is a Doctor Who themed cabaret run by our dear friends Reese Connolly and Carrot. And the show's about to start. The show's a bit late starting, and we're all going, oh, what's happening?
Why is that?
Oh, in walks Russell T Davis and all his pals from the Doctor Who production team, and some of the cast, and Katie Manning was there. And
Jackie Tyler was there.
Jackie Tyler was
Not
there.
a real name.
The entire room went absolutely
lost their
ballistic.
minds.
It was really emotional for me to see this whole room of really young, really queer Doctor Who fans lose their shit when their icon walks through the door. And then the show eventually started, and just getting to the end of part one, and there's 3 parts to the show, and out comes K9. Yay, K9! Everybody loves K9. And Reese has a conversation with K9, and K9 has a very special message for the people at Gallifrey Cabaret. And it's only David Bloody Tennant
by video
link, straight from Macbeth, covered in blood, telling people to buy their raffle tickets for Cabaret versus Cancer. And people really did buy their tickets for Cabaret versus Cancer. We raised a shit ton of money that night, thanks to the incredible Doctor Who fans at Gallifrey Cabaret. One young kid came up to me and said, can I buy just 1 ticket because I've only got £1? And I said, I really don't want to take your last £1. Why don't you keep it? And they said, well, because David said I have to buy a raffle ticket.
David Tennant told me to buy a raffle ticket, so I've got to buy a raffle ticket.
And I said, well, if you're absolutely sure you want to buy a raffle ticket, then I will gladly take your money. And they did. They just wanted to buy a raffle ticket. Somebody else bought £100 worth of raffle tickets to try and alleviate some of their corporate guilt. And
it's kind of like if we did the double R and David Lynch walked in, basically.
It made this stony old heart of mine absolutely melt, because Russell T Davis spoke to every single person who queued up to speak to him. He didn't turn anybody away. He was standing here and he had people there, and he would speak to these people, and then he'd speak to these people, and then these people would move along, and then he'd speak to these people, and he spoke to everybody and had his picture taken with everybody who wanted it. He was an absolute bloody icon, and a huge supporter of Gallifrey Cabaret. And it's incredible that something that makes all these young queer kids feel at home exists in London. And and at the end, and
on the BBC, I mean,
and Russell T Davis gets up on screen, and he gives up on stage, and he gives a little bit of chat, and he says, no matter, he kind of chat, and he says, but I need to tell you, wherever he is, Doctor Who loves you. And they lost shit.
And raised a ton of money.
So David Tennant wasn't in the building. He was just on video screen from Macbeth.
Because he hasn't got his priorities right, is what I'm saying.
But I've not given up hope of meeting the tenant.
The tenant.
I'm just saying, tenant, me and him, sunset. It would be a match.
He likes his kids. He's got a lot of kids.
Yeah. So it really was lovely. And if you're going to be in London and you're coming to the Double R Club
and you're a Doctor Who fan,
try and extend your stay long enough to go to Gallifrey Cabaret, because it is absolutely beautiful. The community that these people have created in a world where we all grew up watching Doctor Who, and now it's kind of like Queer on the BBC,
yeah.
And it's just, you know,
unashamedly so. Yeah.
And it was a real thing of beauty, and they raised like $4,000 on the night. They raised $2,000. It was match funded, and so Cabaret versus Cancer got $2,000, and the Outside Project, which is a winter shelter for LGBTQ young people, got the other $2,000, and that will make so much difference to both charities. And it's like, what can you say is wrong with that in the world?
Boys done good.
Boys done good. Really good.
Right.
Right. I'm going to do 2 balls, and then I'm going to top up the drinks, maybe.
Yes.
Oh God, no. Let's do 4.
Okay.
5. Really quickly. Speed round. Big Ed's Gas Farm.
Big Ed's Gas Farm. It's the gas farm. It's Big Ed's Gas Farm. Big Ed's Gas Farm. Crosstab.
The Roadhouse.
The Roadhouse. A polar bear fell on me. We haven't watched the remake of the Roadhouse. I think it's, even though I love Jake Gyllenhaal, it's just a terrible idea, isn't it?
Not needed.
It's not needed.
Not needed. What does Norma make? She makes cherry pie.
Cherry pie. You saw it earlier on as one of the decorations hanging on the festive log. Cherry pie.
Horn's department store.
We've heard about Jerry Horn. We've heard about Benjamin Horn.
I haven't read that.
We haven't. There's been 2 Horns.
Has it?
There's definitely been 2 Horns. A Horn's department store. I'm pretty sure there's.
It's my best friend. We talk regularly. We had that big chat during lockdown. He sent me some pictures signed to my friend Rose. It's Deputy Hawk.
Deputy Hawk, played, of course, by the marvellous Mr. Michael Horse. Deputy Hawk. Oh, you came running in there.
Came running through.
Was something chasing you?
Because we talked about Hawk.
Hawk, of course, has a cat called Carlos.
Yeah, and Molly, who's the little black cat. I know that because I'm his best friend. Inky is in the Twingo box.
She is as well.
Sheriff Truman.
He's a man who is true, and he's a sheriff. So he's Sheriff Truman. Sheriff Falula Truman. Sheriff Truman.
And finally, in this half of the entertaining ad, it's Double R Diner.
The Double R Diner. I think it could be finer than being in the Double R Diner with Norma Jennings, some cherry pie. Double R Diner.
I do fear that she's going to knock over the Twingo basket as she jumps forward.
She may do. Maybe put it on the floor.
I'm going to go and top up the drinks because I'm on a holiday and can drink as much as I want.
You told me I'm on holiday only tomorrow.
Yeah, lunchtime after I've gone for a swim, you go on holiday.
I got holiday after tomorrow lunchtime. I've got work to do.
What to do? Got the Double R Club. When have we got the Double R Club?
16th of January. Back at Walthamstow Trades Hall. The Double R Club. An incredible lineup. It's going to be a great show. Really looking forward to it. Just trying to pick my second song. Got a few things in the offing that I might be singing. Might sing a song off the new Cure album, which everyone's been going absolutely apeshit for. I think it's a pretty good album. The first song is my favourite. I'm not giving it stars. But, you know, yes. So, yes, looking forward to that. Now, usually at this point, while Rose refreshes the drinks, what I do is I take a popular or well-known song and I rewrite it hopefully to comedic effect. Now, not so very long ago, we did a Christmas show. I was Benny the Elf of Truth. And I rewrote this song for that Christmas show, but most of you weren't there, if not all of you weren't there, so I'm just going to do it here and hope that I remember it. Basically, what I do is I perform a song that I've rewritten and accompany myself on kazoo. This evening I will be using the trombone kazoo. Let me just unpack this little baby for you there. The problem with the song I'm about to do is that if I start wrong, I go into a blur song. It's completely different. This is the trombone kazoo. That's why it's called that. Yes, in answer to your unasked question, the slide does work. No, it does not affect the pitch. Let me just give us a quick... Is that okay, Inky? She looks terrified. Okay, so basically I've taken a song by a band called Nirvana. Don't know if you've heard of them. And I've rewritten it to speak about Christmas. Let's see if I can remember this, because I usually have a printout. Okay, so I give you Smells Like the Christmas Spirit. Full of wine gums at my wit's end, sick of the Christmas overspend. This festive nonsense I've endured. Your idea of Jesus is frankly absurd. Noel, 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 no, Noel, 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 no, Noel, 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 no, Noel, Noel, Noel. Christmas lights are oh so dangerous. I fear they might electrocute us, and dying that way is disadvantageous. It'll fry your eyeballs, give you the shits, a bonobo, desperado, getting blotto on Amontillado. Yeah. Hey. Yay! This time of year I get depressed. Christmas bullied me, I acquiesced. On TripAdvisor, I vent my spleen. This season would not recommend Noel, 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 no, Noel, 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 no, Noel, 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 no, Noel, Noel, Noel. Christmas lights are oh so dangerous. I fear they might electrocute us. Dying that way is disadvantageous, 'cause it'll fry your eyeballs, give you the shits, a bonobo, desperado, getting blotto on Amontillado. Yeah. Hey. Yay. I shop too late, I wrap in haste. You wear a jumper that's truly vile. I find it hard and am inclined to just neck the sherry and lose my mind. Noel, 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 no, Noel, 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 no, Noel, 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 no, Noel, Noel, Noel. Christmas lights are oh so dangerous. I fear they might electrocute us. Dying that way is disadvantageous, 'cause it'll fry your eyeballs. Give you the shits. Certifiable, I'm certifiable. Certifiable, I am certifiable. Certifiable, 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 certifiable. And should there have been some kind of strange distortion or whirring sound you heard during that, please don't worry, that was just Kurt Cobain spinning in his grave. Please welcome back to the stage to continue to play Twingo Roast On. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ooh. Now don't touch those, because they may be diseased for you.
Didn't touch them.
Didn't touch them.
Got your Twinglets.
Twiglets. And what do you have for a snack?
It's the Fort of Mason's Rose Turkish Delight. Now, I'm just wanting to share this with our viewers at home, because this is the tin. Ooh, lovely tin. Metal. Oh, it must have loads of Turkish Delight in it. Look at the size of that.
Have you only just opened it?
So it's like this size, the size of my hand, and you open it up and it's like, ooh, full of Turkish Delight. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, not really.
It's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of Turkish Delight. Now, I don't mind saying this probably cost me more than a chocolate Turkish Delight would have cost in the supermarket.
But of course, you can't eat those.
But got a nice tin. And you know what I don't like? I don't like the lemon Turkish Delight. I only like the rose stuff. Sometimes at a push, I'll have the pistachio stuff, but the rose stuff I really, really like. So yeah, there we go. Fancy-assed tin. More than a few pounds for the tin. 12 bits of Turkish Delight. And if a piece drops on the floor, I am picking it up.
It strikes me that with your love for Turkish Delight, you would make a great Ice Queen in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, but you know, little Edmund, she takes him under her wing and she feeds him Turkish Delight. She's evil, and he turns into like an evil, and he betrays his brothers and sisters.
Wow, maybe now, Simon could be my little Edmund.
Well, when I was in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe as a child, I played Edmund.
Oh.
And weirdly, I'm still in touch with one of the Ice Queens on Facebook. Bizarre. She's still in Southend. She's a nurse.
So yeah, I think maybe Simon could be my little Edmund. Well, we can corrupt them all, Simon. We can corrupt them all. Pretty good Turkish Delight. Nice strong flavour. Maybe quite firm in the bounce.
Firm in the bounce. Aren't we all?
People,
no, we're not.
No, we're not. Not anymore. I know that this isn't something that usually happens. Yeah. Tallulah Muckenberg was also buying there. I know that this is a bit weird, but I thought live on air,
right,
I could open door number 24 of my very fancy jam advent
calendar.
And everybody else could get excited about what's the jam going to be behind 24.
Are you going to get the jam calendar?
Yeah, I'm going to get the jam calendar. What could be behind the jam calendar?
It's a fancy jam calendar. It's a Bon Maman jam calendar. So just like you get like a chocolate or something in your advent calendar each and every day. And this is the last one.
This is the last one. So it says Bon Maman, Joyeux Noël. That means Happy Christmas.
I should say, for those that are confused, no. Jam calendar is not an app on your phone to track your menstrual cycle.
It's jam. It's jam.
It's literally a jam
I'm
calendar.
going to tell you some of the flavours of jam we've had. We've had apricot and peach. That's pretty standard. We've had pear and chocolate.
Hello.
Which I finished off this afternoon and was quite frankly bloody lovely. There is hazelnut and chocolate spread. Oh yeah, that's amazing. And not strictly a jam, but my nephew used to call it chocolate jam, so we'll call it jam.
That's fine.
Rhubarb and spices. Oh, a bit Christmassy. Lemon jam, which people were turning into a cocktail, which I thought maybe try over Christmas.
Ooh.
Raspberry and rose. Ooh.
Hello.
So they're just some of the jams that I have had. So I thought it would be good to open live on air jam number 24, the last big
So that's
jam.
tomorrow's.
Yeah.
So we're jumping the gun.
We're jumping the advent calendar gun
So
because I want you to experience.
Every single day has been a jam, and this is the last jam.
There's been jam, there's been jams everywhere.
Jam.
All open. But then there's 24. Now look how big that is. That's going to be a big jar.
Oh, that'd
of jam.
be like a big jar, yeah.
So what kind of jam will it be? Could it be cherry jam? Oh.
Has there been a cherry yet?
Oh, there's been cherry and honey. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. So this is it.
Okay. We're jumping the gun for jam number 24. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to see it?
Do you want to see what's behind door number 24? This is an expensive advent calendar.
It's Bon Maman.
Fancy jam.
Bon Maman.
We approve of Bon Maman because of what they did in the war. So are you ready? Are you ready? Can't hear you. Time delay.
There's a reason you can't.
Okay. Do. Oh, where's the hole in? Where's it in?
Where's the hole in?
Oh, it's a.
Oh, is it the top?
Oh. I mean.
This is television, isn't it? At its finest.
Can't get it.
Have a look.
Can't get into the jam calendar. That's it. Push it. Push it.
Should I push it real good?
Do. Oh.
Right, okay, you can open it up.
This is it. Jam number 24 of the most expensive advent calendar. My mum would turn in her grave if she knew how much this advent calendar cost. Biggest, what's behind door number 24 of the ultimate jam calendar?
Oh,
it's a box.
It says Happy Christmas.
It says Happy Christmas. This is going to be a big jar of jam. Oh, fuck it up. No swearing, you're on telly. Oh, it's a little box inside the big box of the what flavour jam? Oh, is it going to be raspberry jam?
Is it going to be like a Christmassy, like spicy jam?
Oh, maybe a Christmassy jam.
Like a myrrh, frankincense and myrrh.
Oh,
not gold.
I haven't opened this before tonight. This is live.
You saw. You can get into it.
There's bubble wrap.
That's not a jam.
It's a Christmas decoration. It's not jam. Look.
It's a Christmas decoration. So in a jam calendar.
Bon Maman, Happy Christmas. There's a decoration for your tree. It's not jam, is it? Where's the jam, Bon Maman?
You can't spread that on your toast, can you?
Rock hard. It's maybe
porcelain or something.
It's porcelain. Yeah. Rub it against your teeth. It's not jam, is it? It's not jam. It's not jam.
It's jam.
It's not jam.
It's jamless.
I thought we were going to get a big jar of jam. What am I going to do with this? This doesn't go on the Lynchian log, does it?
We don't have a Christmas tree.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know where it goes. You give it to Sean Magic Mooney, who loves Christmas.
I mean...
I'm sure he likes jam as well.
Nonsense. That wasn't jam. I mean, it's a jam calendar. Why behind number 24 is there a Christmas decoration? Your tree's just about coming down.
That's bollocks.
Yeah, not jam, Maya. Not jam.
Not jam. That is not jam. That's not my jam, as they say.
John Atfield, you've got it right. Christmas is cancelled.
Yeah.
Over.
It's over. Turn off the lights. Let's go.
Turn off. Yeah, Wendy McQueen says, special glass jam, tastes of blood. That's exactly what you do. Crush it up, stick it in their jam, send it back to them.
Stick it in their jam. That's sad.
I mean, it's a jam calendar. It's full of jam holes. No.
Jam holes. That's, again, we're...
I buy it in October and I look at it for 2 months. And it's a Christmas decoration. I mean,
it says something here. What does it say?
It's better than last year's jam calendar, which had tea bags in it. What does that say? It's in
says,
French.
Bon maman, vous souhaitez de belles fêtes de fin Donny!
Yay, Donny!
Like Osmond.
So yeah, all these jams, and then they give you a Christmas decoration.
That is, as I believe they say in the jam world, bullshit.
It's such a disappointment because the cherry and honey, oh.
Well, you've still got the jams, though.
Still got the jams, but I mean, tomorrow's supposed to be the big day. Mary goes into labour, the whole thing happens, Jesus comes out.
3 wise men.
Wanting his jam. There's no jam. No
A
jam.
bomb?
No jam, you got a Christmas decoration.
There's an animal called a bomb, isn't there? Or did I dream it?
The good thing is, because I buy my Bon Maman jam calendar so early in the year, directly from Bon Maman, I do get a free big jar of chocolate and hazelnut spread. So I am just going to maybe repackage the Advent tonight so that I can open it tomorrow and surprise the internet by having a full jar of chocolate spread. Well, then
they'll be going, I didn't fucking get one of them.
They're all getting shitty little table decorations.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
There isn't tomorrow, Maya. There isn't a tomorrow. That is tomorrow's.
There isn't a tomorrow. Shall we, Twingo?
Ruby Wednesday was right for mocking me buying a jam advent calendar. Oh, I was mocked by the child.
Most mocked.
Right. On that celebratory note, let's
Twingo. Eyes down for a full lodge.
No, we don't boycott Jam Becky. It was really good jam, and they were on the right side in the Second World War. We really approve of Bon Maman. Right, I have 5 balls in my hand. I'm not going to take
5 balls in my hand.
We're going to do it quick. Agent Rosenfield.
Fuck Gene Kelly, motherfucker. Agent Rosenfield. Albert.
Pierre Tremont.
Pierre Tremont. Do you see cream corn upon that plate? Pierre Tremont.
The Norwegians are leaving.
The Norwegians are... What are they doing? They're leaving, the Norwegians.
Probably because of the jam advent.
The jam is driving them away.
Nadine Hurley.
Nadine Hurley, the monocular one herself. Nadine Falula Hurley.
It'll probably rain there. It's the White Lodge.
It's the White Lodge. It'll be like cheap plastic crystals and like a fake a pleather sofa and in the rain. The White Lodge.
I was reminded just before we broke for the intervale that we haven't asked people what the scores are.
Oh yes.
So what's the scores?
Is anyone close? How are you doing? How's everybody doing with the scores?
What's the scores on the doors? I'm going to get my own drink so you don't poison me. Scores on the doors. Scores on the doors.
Isla, what are the scores on the doors? What was the one before Isla? Isla Sinclair.
Aha, that's yours.
How is it mine?
Because it's yours. It's got the red straw.
What's wrong with it?
It's not what I was drinking.
That suggests to me that you've made me a really strong drink.
Oh, I'm completely caught up. Okay, so Tallulah Joe's on 10. Stephen is on 10. Karen's on 11. David is on 10. So maybe Abby's on 11. So we're all in the same kind of ballpark. Patrick's on 10. Oh, this is very tense. Heather's on 15. John Atfield, 12 and 13. Heather on 15.
We mentioned the film The Witch, didn't we?
I think Heather's been on the gin. Becky's on 11. Fluffy and JJ, 12 and 8. Oh dear. Wendy and Rainbow, 8 and 10. So we're not in a bad place. We've got about 3 hours to go. I'll be faster, I promise. Okay, so we're about halfway through. And let's play Twingo. Have you finished your poison? Don't touch me, though. Don't touch me. This is how I die.
There's your clip.
I have to remember how far in it is. 2 hours in. Great Northern Hotel.
Now, is that the mediocre Southern B&B? No, it's the Great Northern Hotel. Cross it, dab it. You know.
Amanda and Andy, 11 and 4. That's a big gap.
That's a big disparity.
But I think maybe
one of them has maybe fallen asleep.
Yeah.
I can't blame you.
Got better option. Went to the chip shop. Can't go to the chip shop, can I?
Gluten.
Kill me.
Even chips. because they're fried in the same oil as the fish,
Batter.
which the batter has got gluten in it. It's bollocks.
So if anybody out there, I know, John, you said that some of your family were celiacs. Anybody has any hints and tips
Hints and tips
on how to actually get a takeaway? Because, you know, it's a minefield.
And a mind fuck. And a mental mind fuck can be nice, as Frank once told us. Not Sinatra.
Fish in the percolator.
There's a fish in the percolator. Fish in the percolator.
Sarah Palmer.
Smokey McSmokeface. Hey, what you at?
What you at?
It's Sarah Palmer.
Creamed corn.
Cream corn. Cream corn. Man goat. Cream corn.
Heard that song the other day.
Yes, I played it. Oh, is that the one you sing? Yes.
Heart locket.
Heart locket. It's not really a locket, actually. It says heart locket because that's what was on the Twin Peaks cards, but it's actually a half heart necklace. It's not a locket. You can't open it.
Oh, I'm falling over
Falling, falling, falling. Are we falling in love? Should not say that.
Never
Don't let
Shelley
yourself
Johnson.
be hurt.
Shelley Johnson.
Shelley Falula Johnson. Shelley Johnson. Shelley Johnson. She likes a Johnson that is not her husband's. She's Shelley Johnson.
Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running.
Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running. Are they? Got no legs, you fucking idiot. Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Entering. That's entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Don't let them rattle your coop.
Burgurk! Don't let them rattle your coop. The chickens don't like it. Burgurk! Don't let them rattle your coop.
My log saw something.
My log saw something. Crossed out. My log saw something.
The giant.
He's so big. The giant. Oh, it's got. Oh, I thought that was the Christmas decoration. No, that's you. Well, the cat's interested.
The giant.
He's so big.
Cat's still on the sofa, just watching.
Disparagingly.
Major Briggs.
Now, is he just kind of lackadaisical when it comes to the Briggs Inn, or is there no skimping on the Briggs Inn for Major Briggs? Major Briggs, Major Briggs. Dances naked, holding twigs. There's an image for you. Of course, Krampus also holds twigs to beat children with.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Minding them twigs.
No. Twigless.
Miss Twin Peaks.
Miss Twin. I'll say we miss Twin Peaks. When's it coming back? It's not coming back. Miss Twin Peaks. Miss Twin Peaks. Miss Twin Peaks.
Amanda and Andy say it's their cat, Phoebe. It's her first Twingo.
Is she even aware?
That means it's her first Christmas as well.
Is she named after Phoebe Buffet? Princess Consuela Banana Hammock? Has she tried to change her name?
The man from another place.
No, is this the woman from right here?
No.
No, it's the man from another place. The man from another place.
Agent Gordon Cole.
Agent Gordon Cole. Agent Gordon Cole, of course.
Donna Hayward.
Well, if anyone would, Donna Hayward would. Donna Madonna, there's always manana. Donna Hayward. I introduced an act the other day at the Christmas show. Donna Pudorosa.
Yeah.
I had to hold myself back when I was speaking to her from saying, Donna Madonna, there's always manana, because she would have looked at me like a mental patient.
Oh, all over again.
It's the gin. She's great, by the way. If you ever get a chance to see Donna Pudorosa perform, she's really good.
She's really very talented. So, do you know that a day is 24 hours.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that.
But Christmas Eve is 34 hours because of
Have I had a stroke?
because of the time difference to go around the world. For Santa, Christmas Eve is 34 hours because the clocks change as Santa goes round the world.
Just nod and say
So,
yes.
so Christmas Eve. So if there's 34 hours on the 24th of December, Santa has to visit 390,000 houses per minute to deliver those presents. So it's a good job that Santa is one big bag of magic. And it's kind of a
Clock fact. Kind of a clock fact.
kind of a festive clock fact.
Festive clock fact.
Kind of.
Fact.
But if you wanted do you want a real clock fact?
Go on then.
In the 14th century, people often say to me, Rose, where does it come? You know,
where does it come? They say, where does it come, Rose? And she says, I don't know, wherever it wants to. I'm not here to judge.
People say to me, Rose, why do they call them hands on a clock? Why do they call them hands? Surely it's just the pointy thing here.
Was it a Ken Dodd thing? You need hands. And that was Max Bygraves.
Shut up. So people say, Rose, why do they call them hands? Clock. Not laughing. And I like to tell them, in the 14th century.
In the 14th century.
They actually had. They didn't have clocks.
They didn't have clocks?
Not as you and I know them.
We do know them.
In the 14th century.
In the 14th, you said that bit.
I'll come back. I'm going to have a sit down. I'm going to shout it through.
No, I think you've got to deliver it to the viewers.
In the 14th century.
You've done that bit.
You have to shut up. I'm going to stab you in the gut. In the 14th century.
Did she mention it was the 14th century?
I'm going to have to go to the toilet.
Well, if she's going to the loo, then I'm gonna do my Christmas poem. I'll do another bit when we usually do it. In the 14th century. Oh dear. Right. Yes. Yeah, so I realise that Christmas is it's a difficult time for many people because there's so much pressure on you to join in, to have a good time, and some people either don't want to or are apart from their family for whatever reason, or just can't join in, and this pressure makes them feel miserable. So I'm here to tell you that you don't need to worry about it, and this is the poem that will tell you, because the poem is called Christmas Isn't Real. Christmas isn't real. It's just something we invented. It's voluntary and is not something with which you should be tormented. By all means, sing songs of angels and the little baby Jesus, but the idea that he was born on the 25th is basically specious. Christmas is a stolen festival, was purloined from the pagan, and is as close to being real as Timbuktu from Copenhagen. So jingle those bells and drink that nog, put on that ugly knitwear. But if Christmas irks or disturbs your soul, do not endure that nightmare. Say, fuck you, Santa, and up yours, Rudolph, and the Christ child was a bastard. Ignore all religiosity, lock your door, and just get plastered. What I'm saying is, Christmas is just a period of time. Have whatever Christmas it is that you want. Don't feel the need to join in if you don't want to. Welcoming back from the lavatory, Rose Thorne.
What inky for a bit of stability.
So, in the 14th century,
clocks were not as you and I would imagine.
No.
In fact, what they were a disc that rotated and the hand stayed static so that people knew what hour it was. And actually, they're called hand because historically, in the 14th century, they were painted hands. They're actually like little pointy finger things.
I've got to sneeze.
And that's why we call them clock hands. And that, my friends, is a protracted clock fact.
In the 14th century,
I would say that we haven't really been drinking very much because I've not been very well. Have I mentioned that? So there we go. That's it. I'm out of clock facts. And I have to,
it is the biggest thing, Abby. You're right.
Everybody just take a deep breath in from the diaphragm. And we'll go back.
To
We'll
Twingo.
go back to Twingo. I'm 55. I'm 55.
It's no way to be spending your life, is it? When you're 55 and 54. It's what are you doing? What are you doing?
Mental.
It's mental.
In fact, what could only be compared to a poker chip?
That's what they call a segue. Poker chip is being called. It was on the ball. If it's on your card, cross dab, poker chip. Don't caress her chip. Poker chip.
Deputy Brennan.
Deputy Andy Brennan. There's no sense. There's no feeling. Deputy Brennan.
Dr. Hayward.
Well, if anyone would, Donna and Dr. Haywood. Father, or is he? Donna. Spoilers. It's only been 30 years.
Dr. Jacoby.
Dr. Lawrence Jacoby. Dr. Jacoby. Dr. Jacoby.
Did he get struck off? Is that what happened?
I think maybe in season 3 he's meant to have been struck off, yeah. So now he's on the radio and he makes golden shovel.
On the radio.
On the radio, on the radio, on the radio.
Who sang that?
I don't know. Was it Selector? On the radio. On the radio.
Have you got it ready? You got it ready. You got it ready. It's not in this pocket. The evil in these woods.
The evil in these woods. The evil in these woods.
I don't have mine.
And yet you have pockets in that Kigu.
What did I tell you about touching me?
I didn't. I touched your Kigu. That sounds wrong.
Wrapped in plastic.
Wrapped in plastic. Wrapped in plastic.
One-eyed Jack.
It's a Jack with one eye. One-eyed Jacks. One-eyed Jacks. One-eyed Jacks likes his snacks. And his old slingbacks.
Agent Denise Bryson.
Agent Denise Bryson, played, of course, by Dr. David Anchovy, as we call him in this house. Agent Denise Bryson puts his pants on one leg at a time.
You all right?
In the 14th century...
I got the giggles and I have to go to the loo. Because I'm 55.
On the radio, it was a Selector, yeah. On the radio, on the radio, on the radio.
We've moved on.
I have a radio. It's a David Lynch song.
Dictaphone.
Can I use your dictaphone? No, you can use your finger to dial like everybody else. Dictaphone.
Packard sawmill.
It's a sawmill owned by the Packard clan. It's the Packard sawmill.
Richard Tremaine.
Richard Dick Tremaine. How long have you been seeing this Dick?
14 inches.
I think that was more like 12. That was like a record.
3 inches. That's not what men do, isn't it?
No, that would be 14 inches.
Oh, 14 inches. Fish. Just fish.
Just fish. What do you call a fish with no eye?
Eyeless.
Fish.
Huh.
Which sounds kind of vaguely kind of New Zealand. Fish. It's a fish.
Huh. Oh, the log lady.
Raise your glasses and drink a toast to Catherine Coulson, the wonderful log lady. Oh, my radio. Inky's getting very inquisitive. You're trying to get attention, aren't you? Oh, my radio.
Inky Malinky. Look, say hello to your super fans.
Inky Malinky. Her name is Inky and she's a Malinky. She's Inky Malink. Inky Malink.
Ah. Let me read it out. Should we read it out together? Agent Cooper.
Agent Cooper, the man with a plan. His name's not Stan. It's Agent Dale Bartholomew Cooper. Agent Cooper.
Coffee.
Coffee. Coffee. Simply coffee. The beverage.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his. He's wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I'll take his.
Of course, Inky's coming with us to see Sean at New Year's.
Not New Year's. After New Year's.
After New Year's, Inky's going to see Sean for a few days in his new house. Yeah, she has this way. She does this thing where she gives you the Princess Diana look, doesn't she?
It's like for a long time she would say, "Oh, she gives you this Princess Diana look," and I'd be going, "You're seeing things. It's ridiculous. She's a cat. It's ridiculous." And then there was one time you were at work,
yeah.
and I said, "Inky," and she went. It was like, Jesus. I'm not saying she's reincarnated. I'm not saying that. That's for you to say. I'm just saying probably wants to stay away from Mercedes and underpasses in Paris.
Yeah, she's not going to Paris.
Not going to Paris, are you?
We never got this much Twingoing from Monkey. God rest her soul. Oh, and we're off.
I think she's off. Squirmy, squirmy.
Squirmy, squirmy.
Squirmy, squirmy.
Well, there we go. You're getting plenty of Inky tonight. Gives it the Princess Diana. You need to wear a back brace because she's so heavy.
She's a big one. She's an enormo cat.
And we've got quite a small flat, but she has this ability to gallop.
She really does, yeah.
Gallop. And yeah, it's kind of bonkers. She's currently playing with her, what we affectionately call her mouse skin.
It was a toy that was at the foster home where she came from. And it's a mouse toy, but it's been emptied of it all stuffing.
Yeah, it was never stuffed.
Was it never stuffed, ever?
No.
It looks like it was.
Well,
But it's basically an empty mouse skin.
It's her mouse skin, which is her favourite thing at the moment. And she has a feather boa.
Inky's got a boa. Inky's got there's songs for everything.
She has a feather boa that she carries when I'm working in the hall. When I'm working from home and you're working in the living room, she'll just carry it around going. She is altogether cute. Yes. Right. Back to Twingo.
Back to Twingo.
What are we on? What are we on?
Because we've not got that many balls left.
You tell us what you're on and I'll answer questions about Inky. No, Abby, she does not climb the curtains.
No, she doesn't, no.
She doesn't climb the curtains at all. Not much of a climber, really.
No, not really. She's not very well balanced. She's a bit clumsy. She's an adorable idiot, which I said at the Double R Club is something I aspire to. And my wife tells me I'm halfway there.
The idiot part.
That's the joke.
Oh.
In the 14th century, that's the joke.
Tallulah Joe is on 17.
17, closing in.
Who else? Does anybody else call you Tallulah Joe or just me?
It's just got to be you.
It's just got to be me.
But yeah, she'll always be Tallulah Joe.
David's on 13. Oh, okay. Lagging a bit, David. Heather's on 21.
I'm telling you, I'm not saying she's a witch, but I'm saying she's a witch.
Patrick's on 16. Fluffy and JJ Fluffy's on 23.
I take it back.
Fluffy's a witch, but we've
Fluffy's
said
a witch,
that
but
for 5 years.
that's old news.
And JJ's on 15. Stephen's on 18. It's just me that calls you Tallulah Joe. So you are Tallulah Joe.
Yeah. 20 for Becky.
For Becky. 19 for Wendy. 12 for Rainbow. Abby's on 19. John Atfield.
17, 19. In 1719.
The reason I call her Tallulah Joe is because in her previous incarnation, Jo Gilliver was also known as Tallulah Mockingbird, and she was an amazing burlesque performer who did an act she had an entire ship as her costume.
Yes.
And she did this amazing little kind of sailor act but the outfit was, she made herself a paper mache boat and made her own costume.
But also she did a log lady act in front of Catherine Coulson, the actual log lady. Yep. And the log lady complimented her and she said, "You have lovely breasts."
Yep. So Tallulah Joe, lovely breasts.
Lovely breasts, just saying.
Just saying.
We see you, Inky, we see you. We're doing a thing.
I feel like she's going to lounge. Lounge.
She's going to lounge. She's just going to go.
So Maya's on 16, but she thinks she's a bit drunk. So we've got some good scores. I wouldn't say we were
on the doors.
I wouldn't say we were in the tension zone, except for perhaps the couple of witches over in the corner there. But we'll keep.
They could be imbeciles. Just saying.
In the 14th century. Ceiling fan.
Ceiling fan, cool us down. Ceiling fan.
The new venue has ceiling fans.
Yes.
Working
Walthamstow Trades Hall, we have the actual ceiling fans over the stage. It's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, Jo says she's still got her boat. It's in the loft, and she's going to give it a sea burial when she moves, possibly involving fire.
A Viking funeral.
Bring it here. We'll do it in the canal.
Then we'll get caught.
Will we?
Definitely get caught. Yeah. Setting fire to things on the canal. I'm thinking we're going to get caught.
I think you should turn it into a coffee table.
How would you do that? It's paper mache.
A bit of glass.
It wouldn't support it. It's paper mache.
Some wire spokes.
In the 14th century.
Maya says, just to point out, Simon is not drunk.
That's probably good. That's responsible on your part.
Because he's 13. How much Turkish delight has he had? That's my question. Right, okay, back to it. Because John Atfield, I can feel him.
The rage.
I can feel the rage burning into my neck. Leland Palmer.
Leland Palmer, the man who did the thing. Maybe did he? I don't know. Did he? Yes, no. Oh. Leland Palmer.
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. Jean Reno.
Smoked cheese pig.
Smoked cheese. It's a pig that is made of smoked cheese. Ergo, it is justifiable to describe it as a smoked cheese pig. Ignore pepper.
She's my cousin.
She's my cousin. I don't have any cousins myself.
I have 2 cousins.
Both my parents were only children. And I should have been as well. But they had my sister first. And so they were just trying to get one that was vaguely bearable. And I do mean vaguely.
Killer Bob.
Killer Bob. Who was it that did it? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was probably that guy. What's his name? Killer Bob.
He is Bob.
He is Bob. Killer Bob. He is Bob and Killer Bob. Both of them drawn, cross dab.
Wyndham Earl.
Wyndham Earl. The wonderful Wyndham Earl. Gave his name to the band, the Wyndham Earls, and danced to them in front of our very eyes.
I went gone.
Kenneth Welsh, what a guy. Now, also, sadly, no longer with us, but he was awesome. Really fucking great.
Josie Packard.
Josie. Not with the Pussycats, but with the Packard. Josie Packard. What a knob. Hey now, we are officially in the tension zone.
We're in the tension zone. I remembered we should be in the tension zone. My chainsaw, perhaps the best ever Secret Santa present I've ever got.
Is it me, or have we weirdly forgotten that we used to use this?
Only when you have candy coloured clown.
But that's not on our bowl.
So why did we have?
I don't know why we had the candy coloured clown hall. Panicky goose, panicky goose, panicky goose. Panicky goose, panicky goose. I don't know. But it used to be quite a thing. So did Time Hand, and we don't remember where that came from.
We don't remember it. But Santa.
That's not the roof, though.
Santa, can you hear me?
Santa, can you hear me? It's from Yentl with Barbara Streisand.
Never seen that.
And so Santa wouldn't really be their thing because it's all about a young Jewish girl pretending to be a Jewish boy. So Christmas not big on the whole Jewish calendar.
Santa,
Can you hear me? No, I can't. I can't.
What did you call me?
In the 14th century,
Ed Hurley.
Ed Hurley, we've had Ed's gas farm, Big Ed's gas farm. This is Ed Hurley's, Big Ed Hurley's. Ed Hurley crossed out
Harold Smith.
Scratchy McScratchface himself, Harold Falula Smith. Harold, can you hear me? What happened there?
I don't know, there's something I can see.
What? You can see something.
I think it's a hair.
It's the hair from the 14th century.
It's been a very hard year. It's been a very hard year.
Papa, can you hear me?
Let's just not rule out a meltdown completely by the end of the year.
Dead by Christmas is still on. Or Mad by Christmas.
Of course, 23rd of January, you know what happens then?
What?
Resets the doomsday clock.
How do you think it will go? Not well.
Tick, tick, boom, I think.
When's the inauguration?
January. Tick, tick, boom. Tick, tick,
Tick,
boom.
tick, 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 boom. Let's Twingo!
I bought a new passport this year. Renewed my passport this year because there was a possibility that somebody was wanting to take the Double R Club to
Hong Kong.
To Hong Kong.
Which would have been cool.
And they said, could you make sure your passport's up to date so that we can start to do all... Yep, absolutely, got my passport. Then they had a breakdown and they're no longer working for the company that we're going to take.
Oh, they not?
No, they've given up entertainment. We were going to go to Hong Kong with maybe 4 performers, and we were going to go for a week, and it was going to be perhaps the best moment of my life. Present company excluded.
You hear that, Inky?
And that's not happening now.
That's not happening.
And then I got not well, and then we lost the venue, and we lost the venue, and
Monkey died.
So 2024.
It's not been a good year.
Fuck off.
Yeah, and it will. It has to. That's how time works.
Yeah.
Papa, can you hear me? In the 14th century, Papa could hear me. Let's Twingo.
Douglas Firs.
Douglas Firs sounds like a boylesque. Douglas Firs.
Hurley's Hog.
Hurley's Hog. That's his motorcycle, not his unit.
Oh, you think there's not very many balls left, and I know everybody's desperate for them, so you should talk about the thing.
Oh yes, this thing.
We're having a mini break. This is another.
This is the thing we had made this year. The lovely Mink, who makes enamel badges. You know those lovely enamel badges. She approached us and said, I'd like to make one for the Double R Club. So we decided that she would make one, believe it or not, of me. Can you see that? That's like an enamel badge of me holding my light. You see that?
Like how you start.
Like how I start every single Double R Club. Like Ben in Blue Velvet. But that, of course, just that is not enough, is it? Oh, I'm holding it funny. So she thought, what if it actually lit up as well?
Watch your eyes.
Watch your eyes. I'll have to move it back because it's really bright. But basically, the light that I'm holding as a badge. Let's turn it off again. Look, the light actually lights up. So we had a number of these. She's still got some in her shop. We've got 7 of these left, and they are just so. It's so the detail on them is incredible. You can see the little bandage here. You can see the double R's on the jacket. It's just brilliant, and like I said, it lights up. And in it's so bright you could find your car in this. Blinded attacker. So yeah, we still have 7 of these left. Should you wish one before the EU decides that we can't.
Well, we're okay with that because it was manufactured before December 2020.
Oh, okay. So yes, we have 7 of these left, and they are really, really cool. Really, really cool.
I like all the double R merchandise. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Once it's gone, it's gone, motherfucker.
Right, we have just a handful of balls left.
I've got a handful of balls to call you. In the 14th century. Sorry. I'm excited because I'm a badge.
You're a badge.
You're a badge. Badges mostly.
And they're all in the detention zone. And John Atfield's screaming at me. I can hear him screaming at me.
I think you've got a bad reputation just because you John the pigs.
Save the pine weasel.
Save the pine weasel. I don't know if I want to save the pine weasel. What's the interest rate? You're not telling us, are they? Save the pine weasel.
The Bookhouse Boys.
The Bookhouse boys. The Bookhouse boys. They're the boys of the Bookhouse. They're readers. Looks like we got ourselves a reader. The Bookhouse boys.
Talking of Bookhouse Boys, it's Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Briggs dresses in twigs.
It's all about the twigs.
It's all about the twigs.
James Hurley.
James Hurley. James was always cool. James Falula Hurley. James Hurley. Every weekend he likes to dress a little bit curly. But don't we all? Don't we all?
Catherine Martell.
Catherine Martell, played, of course, by the wonderful Piper Laurie.
I forgot about
who
this.
appeared, of course, in the incredible film The Hustler, where they invented the dance, the hustle, which goes just a little bit like this. Higher. That's the hustle, ladies and gentlemen, and others unconfined by gender.
That's the hustle.
That's the hustle. Do the hustle. Catherine Martell.
Is it about now I realise that we're playing with the wrong ball?
It is a callback, isn't it, John?
What was that?
I say John, it could just because he Johned the pigs.
Log. Just log.
Simply log. A log. A log. Log. I don't know. We've not got many balls left. Surely someone's got Twingo by now. Have you got are they the wrong balls?
Audrey Horne.
Audrey Horne. The lovely, the beautiful Sherilyn Fenn playing Audrey Falula Horne. Audrey Horne.
Mark Frost.
Mark Frost, co-creator, of course, of Twin Peaks, writer of those books. You know the ones. Mark Frost. Mark Frost.
Have we frozen?
Mark Frost. We may have frozen.
Oh, I'm going right back to the beginning. Oh, yeah, we had frozen.
Okay, we've got 2. We had frozen, but it still comes up. So we've got 2 calls of Twingo. We've got 3 calls of Twingo.
We have Heather, we have Wendy, we have Abby, and we have Fluffy in the waiting. Reserve.
So what is it? Abby, Wendy.
It's Heather.
It's
Abby,
Heather.
Wendy.
Heather, Abby, Wendy. Okay, but if any of those are imbeciles, the rest of you are still in with a chance. So what happens now is Rose goes away. She checks.
That was a bit frightening.
It was a little bit like
we'd lost connection
because we've got like 4 balls left. It's like surely somebody.
Did I do it wrong? Didn't do it wrong. I'm going to go and check everybody's cards.
And I'm going to do a little thing. She'll be back in just a moment for the prize giving, if indeed prizes are due.
Touching.
No touching. Quick touch.
Quick touch. Oh, Inky's on the sofa.
At which point, I say to you, in the 14th century, no, we've done that bit. Now, at which point I take this opportunity to try and flog to you a few of the books what I have written. I'll go through them as quickly as I can. This is A Murder of Songs. It's actually literally sold out, but it can be reprinted upon demand. Basically, this is all the songs I wrote for Kazoo during COVID. What do we have here? We have The Lights Will Go Out. This comes out with a free download code of an album of musics recorded at Chillingham Castle, apparently Britain's most haunted castle. Basically, it's 3 ghost stories and free download of spooky music recorded at a genuinely spooky place. It goes like that. Right, so what's this one? This is The Invention of Mother. This is my this was my first lockdown book. Actually, this is a collection of short stories, all based around the theme of technology. A bit sci-fi, a bit Black Mirror. Quite pleased with that. It's quite a good one, I think. This is my fairy tale, The Menagerie, lovingly illustrated by the wonderful John the Tool Atfield. That's not his name. Just great, really lovely illustrations in here throughout the book. There is a spiritual sequel that's been written. It's just getting it done, quite frankly. But there's that. What do we have? We have that should not be in there because that's the proof copy of The Invention of Mother. We have Postcards from Twin Peaks, which is a series of poems written chiefly for introductions at the Double R Club, poems about Twin Peaks. This is Voices in the Red Velvet Elsewhere. This is further Voices in the Red Velvet Elsewhere. Collections of poems and some prose at the end. The poems were written for introductions at the Double R Club. We have my novel, The 35 Timely and Untimely Deaths of Cumberland County, set in the dying years of the Depression in Maine, America, based on real events, but lots of murder in that book. And my most recent book, of course, Down and Down Went Jody Hamilton, also based on a true case, a true murder case, a multiple, brutal, awful murder case. So if you like true crime's all the big thing. Down and Down Went Jody Hamilton is the book for you. I'm just going to read you a little bit from this book, The Menagerie, a fairy tale with asides. Just going to read you the opening moments of it. Because we're talking about like the doomsday clock and the world ending. Well, this takes place after an unspecified apocalyptic event. They were 2 specks on a road that stretched on and on, unhindered through a yawning, dusty plain. They made a play at walking somewhere when in fact all they were doing was wandering, hungry and not a little lost. The girl had long brown hair and the boy a tough, stony look in his eye. They were brother and sister, he a year older than she and just about a hand taller. They measured horses in hands, their mother had told them, but neither the girl nor the boy had seen a horse in as long as they could remember. No one had. Nor, for that matter, had they seen their mother for weeks, perhaps months. She had gone out for food, telling them to lock the door, telling the boy to look after his sister, and never returned. The air through which they wandered was hot and damp, and the same bile yellow it had been since the first morning after what had happened had happened. Not that they could recall it, but they had been told. People had withdrawn from the world after it happened, locked their doors and watched from windows. Houses had become forts, animal traps littered lawns, tripwires festooned picket fences and paths. Snares caught the curious and the hungry, who were left to expire on brown, brittle grass. Shotguns were taken down from walls, cleaned and loaded. Shots popped and cracked in the night like clandestine fireworks. Everyone guarded their own little square of earth. Dogs roamed, bared their teeth and showed their ribs, yet in time even dogs vanished, eaten. Birds too, people too, some said. All the children knew of this was what their mother had told them. She had told them not to wander and not to answer the door to anyone but her. She had told them not to wander, and yet this is exactly what they had done. They passed people on the road from time to time, but seldom spoke. The frightened travellers eyed one another suspiciously and passed on by. The girl held the boy's pocket knife, a gift given with their mother's parting words in mind. The boy held a corkscrew a little too tightly, as if unsure of its use should things take a dark turn. And let me tell you, things do take a dark turn in this book. But that's me done trying to flog you some of my books. I must welcome, perhaps for prize giving, perhaps for name calling, back to the stage, Rose Thorn.
With Inky.
Inky McGinky.
Inky McGinky.
Inky McGinky.
Inky McGinky. So, obviously, we'll have missed last Christmas posting.
Yes.
But who says that January the 8th can't be present day?
Christmas just made up. It's just made up. It's like when someone says, what's your star sign? And you say, kettle. And they go, I think you just made that up. You can say to them, they're all made up, mate. You can make it up. You can do what you like. It's not real, is it, Inky? It's not real.
Inky's a kettle.
She's not a kettle. In the 14th century.
We're besotted by her.
Okay, do we have 3 winners?
We do have 3 winners.
So that is Heather. It is Abby. It is
Wendy.
Wendy.
Inky.
Inky McGinky. Inky McGinky.
Inky McGinky.
In the 14th. No, okay.
Inky
There's only
McGinky.
4 balls left.
Inky McGinky. They were all waiting for Mark Frost. Right, say bye, everybody. Bye. Boo.
Inky McGinky.
Right, okay.
Right, okay. So prize giving time.
In the right order. So
Heather is
Heather
first.
is 1, Abby is 2, Wendy is 3.
So we do 3 first? Do Wendy first.
Not like that. Wendy. You have 1. It's a trip to the toilet, courtesy of the Double R Club.
Remember COVID?
A Double R Club coaster. Ooh, put your drinks on it.
Actually branded.
An owl, what I knitted.
An owl. A knitted owl.
A sachet of Maxwell House latte.
And where did we get that?
Poundland.
Poundland.
It's coffee.
Coffee.
Oh, a coffee scented candle tea light thing. Smell?
Yes.
Coffee.
Ooh.
A badge.
Of?
Eraserhead Lady in the Radiator badge.
By?
Designed by John the Tool Atfield.
That is not his name.
John Atfield.
Great Lady in the Radiator badge.
We can do sets of 5 for £10 for Cadbury versus Cancer. They were made before December, so they are allowed to be shipped. We also have have you forgotten about these? It's a Chubba Chubba Chip Chop.
That is not what they're called.
And there is, this is a bit weird, because this is an eraser, a donut eraser,
Right.
but it's got a polar bear on it.
Why is it a polar bear? It's orange.
It says polar bear on it. It says
does.
polar bear.
It says...
Polar bear.
Yeah, it does. But it's orange.
Well, maybe it flamingos.
They're pink.
Well. Owl soap. Don't mix it up with
Don't
the
eat
candle.
it. Don't eat it.
And a tiny little owl on a peg. It's a peg owl. It's owl peg.
Owl peg.
It's that famous owl peg.
Peggy owl.
I will post these to you at some point after the festivities.
That's the festeringness.
Abby came second and has work in the morning, so is expecting us to speed along. So you have not one, but 2 trips to the toilet, courtesy of the Double R Club.
Oh,
A postcard and a vintage napkin.
Oh, yeah.
A Double R Club coaster.
Branded.
A latte sachet.
Latte sachet.
A blue rose that you can pin on your coat.
Oh, blue rose pin.
A coffee candle.
Coffee candle.
A donut bookmark. A bookmark. A Chubba Chubba Chip Chop.
That is not what they're called.
And a rabbit.
Rabbit.
And you have also got a badge here from John the Tool Atfield, and
it's also a rabbit.
It's a rabbit. It's a rabbit.
Rabbit season.
John made these.
CEO season.
John made us these badges for the Lish Festival that was scheduled for earlier this year.
And was cancelled.
And was postponed.
Postponed.
But I had already made loads of them. So if you want a full set of 10, a full set of 5, they are £10 for Cadbury versus Cancer, and the badges are amazing. John did some incredible work.
Really lovely, yeah.
And in first place,
Heather,
can you believe it? And do you have room in your life for yet another signed photo of Benjamin Lush?
At a bus stop.
At a bus stop, circa 2020. 3 trips to the bathroom.
Oh, we are spoiling you.
Courtesy of the Double R Club. A coaster of a sachet of latte.
Latte sachet. Sounds like a dance step. Do the latte sachet.
Chubba chip chop. Ooh, a chevron pen.
Ooh.
It doesn't write chevron, it just writes normal.
Wouldn't that be good though?
Yeah, fancy.
We need to look into that.
A coffee candle.
Coffee candle.
A knitted pine tree.
You know, coffee can. You know when the people have candles in the toilet? I read something today. The reason they're called toilet candles, someone said on Blue Sky, is because the name John Wick was already taken. Moving swift. No, I genuinely read it on Blue Sky today.
A knitted pine tree key ring.
Pine tree key ring.
Oh, this is exciting. This is for you.
Oh, yes.
This is the amazing and talented Juliet Rose made some Double R wax melts, and they smell of kind of wood and smoke and leather.
They're really good.
They're amazing.
They're really cool.
And she made these for us, and again, we've got a few of these left. If anybody wants to purchase them, just let me know, or they can buy them at the Double R Club. So you're getting a bar of that, and you're getting a fluffy rabbit.
Fluffy rabbit. Is that the noise a rabbit makes?
Well, it's got no legs. Where are my legs? See, that's what happens when you've got no legs.
Got no legs.
And an angel and an owl.
Oh.
And you've got a badge here by John as well. Let's just see if we can find it. Thought I'd given you a different badge to everybody else.
A different badge?
No, I haven't. You've just got a rabbit badge as well.
But the rabbit is one of the best ones, I think.
The rabbit is one of the best ones. Oh, you have got a different badge. You've got this one.
What's that?
It's a human ear, all right.
That's an ear, all right.
From Blue Velvet. So John made us these badges. You can't buy them for Cadbury versus Cancer. Drop me a line. Parcels will be shipped in the new year.
When we can.
And until then, I'm done.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
When are we back, Benjamin Lush? Probably Easter.
Wow. Yes, possibly Easter.
Easter or the Revolution.
Come the revolution, should the world end, while the electricity holds, we will Twingo.
If we get
in the dying embers of civilization.
Yeah, if we get notice that the power is going out, we'll get you all online and
say goodbye. What better way to say goodbye than drawing balls?
But we have to still have my death. So my planned death is, if anybody's read the book On the Beach by Neville Shute.
It's very good.
It's very good. So basically, my dream death is Benjamin and me and Inky just lying in bed and going to sleep.
Having poisoned ourselves.
But just
you don't understand if you've read the book.
Just the three of us lying there, quite calmly, go to sleep, everything is fine. But it's not going to be like that. We're going to have the electricity cut off, food supplies will dwindle.
You've all seen Threads.
I'll end up having to eat gluten and I'll be ill forever. And the car won't start.
Yeah, can you imagine queuing for food and you get to the front?
Have you got gluten-free?
Anything gluten-free? No, I don't think so. But it's like what good can you do? Can you forage? Can you hunt? Can you fight? I can write you a poem. No good. I'm no use in the apocalypse.
So yeah, 2025, you heard it here first. Doomsday clock, I think, is going to get closer to midnight.
I think so too.
And up the revolution. So yeah, see you Easter, kids.
for extremely exciting Twingo.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you to
Wrap up.
bring the show back to some semblance of Christmas festivities rather than nuclear.
Yeah,
nuclear
definitely
day.
leave me to do that. Yeah. Thank you so much for playing. Every time we come back, it's like, will it work? Will we remember? Will we, drink enough to make it work? I think it worked. We had winners. We had, let's be honest, losers. But I hope you had fun. We had fun. We'll be back probably at Easter. Apocalypse notwithstanding. So I just say, look after yourselves. Be kind. Stay hydrated. Always punch Nazis in the face if you can. Take no shit. And don't lick the doorknobs. Thank you. And good night. Go this way. This way. This way.